It is good. It is good. Words that God said just before evening. Then it was evening. God blessed us with evening. God blessed us with all night long, with and all night longer. And now God has blessed us with another new day. God allowed us to get up, just to get up. And this lady, the Reverend Dr. Laverne Corrine, Williams Foster Hall, Harvey Brown Fontaine Turner, Hill Holt, McCain Cash, is blessed, is thankful, and just praising God for allowing me to rise into another new day. And so I invite you to come along with me. Let us pick up our Bibles and turn to the 6th chapter of John, and we'll read verses 1 through 15. Jesus feeds the 5,000. And let's see what our instructions will be for this day, this time, this present generation. And I think it's over in Corinthians where the inspired word tells us that it was at that time a degenerate generation. Now just think on that for a minute or two. But let us now just pivot to John 6, verses 1 through 15. Jesus feeds the 5,000. Sometime after this, Jesus crossed to the far shore of the Sea of Galilee, that is the Sea of Tiberias. And a great crowd of people followed him because they saw the miraculous signs he had performed on the sick. Then Jesus went up on a mountainside and sat down with his disciples. The Jewish Passover feast was near. When Jesus looked up and saw a great crowd coming toward him, he said to Philip, "Where shall we buy bread for these people to eat?" He asked this only to test him, for he already had in mind what he was going to do. Philip answered him, 8 months' wages would not buy enough bread for each one to have a bite. Another of his disciples, Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, spoke up. "Here is a boy with 5 small barley loaves and 2 small fish. But how far will they get among so many?" Jesus said, "Have the people sit down." There was plenty of grass in that place, and the men sat down, about 5,000 of them. Jesus then took the loaves, gave thanks, and distributed to those who were seated as much as they wanted. As much as they wanted. He did the same with the fish. When they had all had enough to eat, he said to his disciples, "Gather the pieces that are left over. Gather the pieces that are left over. Let nothing be wasted. Let nothing be wasted." So they gathered them and filled 12 baskets with the pieces of the 5 barley loaves left over by those who had eaten. After the people saw the miraculous sign that Jesus did, they began to say, "Surely this is the prophet who is to come into the world." Jesus, knowing that they intended to come and make him king by force, withdrew again to a mountain by himself. So much there. Wasted enough. Takes me back to my childhood and my family. We did not have a lot, but we thought our cups were overflowing. And Mother and Dad always said, learn how to make do with less. Learn how to make do with less, so that there's always something left over, especially for somebody else. Learn how to make do with less, so that perhaps someone else can have more. This is what I will keep embraced within the palms of my prayers all day long in this present generation. Learn how to do, learn how to make do with less. Even though you already have less, I can learn how to do with much less. So that, yes, just before evening, in this generation, this today, this here and now, we will hear God say, it is good. It is good. This is the Reverend Dr. Laverne Corrine, Williams Foster Hall, Harvey Brown Fontaine, Turner, Hill, Holt, McCain, Cash. Our cups do run over with God's goodness, God's grace, and God's mercy. And God always has enough to go around for everybody, and always with a lot left over. So we got our game plan today. Make do with less. Make do with less. So let's just get up, go on out, and do what thus says the Lord to you and to me.